away from the 1200. Tempting Fate jumped outwards, but is right there in the early stages. Love Bomb, the gold cap. They are followed by Priceless Ruler. There goes Solid Gold. The white sleeves on the extreme right-hand side is Good Rhythm. Chanty Man's just off them. Then Crested Eagle, Gigi's Dynasty. Tempting Fate is now near the rail, racing about 3.5 lengths off the leader. Then comes Buana, Pearl of Asia, and Ishnana's about 7 or 8 lengths off the leader. Solid Gold with the lead. Good Rhythm, the white headgear second. Between runners, Priceless Ruler. Love Bomb, the gold cap near the rail. Tempting Fates on the outside. Then Crested Eagle. Further back, Shanty Man. Buana's towards the inside. Gigi's Dynasty, and then Ishnana. And Pearl of Asia's got about 6 or 7 lengths to make up. Top of the lane, 500 metres to go, and it's Solid Gold the leader. Tempting Fate, Priceless Ruler down the inside. Love Bomb, Gigi's Dynasty, Pearl of Asia. It's still Solid Gold coming to the 200. Love Bomb, Tempting Fate getting into the race. Pearl of Asia's on the inside. Ishnana's also running on from behind. Solid Gold still goes over the last 50, and it's Solid Gold to win it. Pearl of Asia second, maybe Tempting Fate third. Gigi's Dynasty fourth. Solid Gold practically from wire to wire. Solid Gold, Rachel Venica, Michael Roberts, the Rock of Gibraltar. For Hampson Crow and Carolyn Roberts, they win by a length. Pearl of Asia from the back of the field will get second. Tempting Fate will just make third position as the tote favourite. Gigi's Dynasty, Love Bomb and Ishnana. Further back in the run, so we'll just take a look further back. All right, so as we look at the head-on, and Solid Gold continues to go, and Solid Gold, the Rock of Gibraltar, Claverflay Stud, the white sleeves under Rachel Viernicke continues to find on the lead. Tempting Fate 3 off the right. On the left-hand side, the white sleeves of Pearl of Asia, Ishnana, Gigi's Dynasty, but the victory is for number 7, Solid Gold, pays up at 970 and 3 rand. The tote favourite was number 1, Tempting Fate. Back to the studio.
As his name suggests, Solid Gold. He's as solid as gold. He's now an 8-time winner. His winning groom is Daniel. Well done. You get your 1,000 rand from Hollywoodbets and from Gold Circle. Enjoy. Solid Gold now becomes an 8-time winner. Michael Roberts is going to step into the office. Rachel Viernicke will be back shortly. I can still remember the day when he made his debut at Scottsville. It was a scintillating victory.
Yes, he's a smashing horse. He's been a stalwart. He's a difficult customer, but I must say with age, he's improved, and he's settling down, and it's a real pleasure. He's giving us so much joy, this horse, And I must say, after they've gone 100 yards today, I said to Carolyn, I said, they'll have to be good to beat us today, because he was doing his own pace. And, Rachel gave him such a perfect ride. I said to her, give him a, if you're in front, give him a breather coming up the hill. And in the straight, you can start, rowing away on him. And he kept quickening up, and they were coming from all sides, but he kept finding. Obviously, a big thank you to Tommy Crow and to Russell Hampstead. Unfortunately, they couldn't be here. And my famous owner, Carolyn. It's nice to have her on course as a favourite horse in the yard. And always to Claverflay who bred her, and to my staff, well done.
This is a horse who's brought the team a tremendous amount of joy.
Very much over the years, he's getting on a bit, but as you can see, we haven't over-raced him. We picked the races for him, and on his day, he's a solid horse. And everybody was concerned about how Rachel would handle today, and I said, just don't panic. Just let him do what he wants to do. And she rode him work the other day, because my groom, Sabalani, rode him work all the time. And I could see, they were gelling straight away.
It's amazing how time flies. It seems just the other day that he won the debut.
True. I remember the first time he won for Mr. Van Niekerk, Mr. Canto, and Mr. Jooster, and just unbelievable.
Well done.
Thank you.
Is Rachel here yet? Let's get Rachel into the hot box here. Red and white silks. Now, he's a big, strong boy, but he really enjoyed it today.
He really is. I've got to thank his work rider, Sabalani at home. He's been so excited the whole week for this race. Every time I see him, he's, solid gold, solid gold. So it's fantastic that he could come home. He did it with absolute ease. I don't want to call him a gentleman because he can be a bit odd at home, but he really is. He was a star today. He really made my job very easy.
As Michael said, when he finds that rhythm and he decides to gallop, he's a tough nut to crack.
He really is, and he's such a straightforward ride. You just sort of let him dictate the race to you. Again, I've got to thank Mr. Roberts for the support. I've actually lost count of how many winners I've had for him because it's quite plentiful. And I've got to thank the owners, Mr. Hampson, Mr. Crow, Ms. Roberts, for the opportunity on this horse. And I've got to say thank you to my sponsor, Dasher. Mr. Van der Merwe is here. I'm glad I could bring home a double for him today.
Keep the flag flying. Well done.
Thank you.
Let's get Carolyn Roberts into the stable. And well done. This must bring you the utmost joy.
It does, Sheldon. That was just fantastic to watch. When Dad said we're going to put Rachel on him, I was a little bit apprehensive, I must admit. I know that Sereno handles him beautifully, and we've had previous jockeys riding him. Unfortunately, I can see they're too nervous on him, and things haven't worked out according to plan. Unfortunately, Sereno couldn't ride, and Rachel, took up the charge, and she rode him beautifully. Obviously, that the ladies' touch, and I'm so thankful to her. And straight after the race, I found her father on course, and we had a little emotional hug there, and very special because my mother's actually known Rachel's father most of her life, and so it's a hell of a connection. But gosh, back to solid. I mean, Bernard Cantor, he originally owned the horse. In partnership with Eric and Chris Van Niekerk and Pauline Young. And from day one, as you mentioned at Scottsville when he won his first race, he was so gutsy. We had interference there, and Ashton Aries, just kept persevering with him. And I could just see this horse, this is a racehorse. I could just see from day one. Unfortunately, things panned out that, lucky for me, that I said to Dad, he's not going to leave the yard. Whatever happens, I want him. I've got to thank my partners, Russell and Tommy, for getting involved in order for me to enjoy the excitement of having him still in the yard. I wish they were on course with me, but hopefully next run. And most importantly, I'm just so pleased he's actually finally won at Greyville. Because he's a Scottsville specialist, so everyone kept saying. And when I saw him drifting in the market, I thought, oh yes, no one fancies him because it's Greyville. But to beat, some really top quality horses, I'm thrilled. And if he doesn't win again, I still love him. He's so special.
He's there over there waiting for his carrots, so
Absolutely.
Go send him the carrots. Well done.
Thank you very much, Sheldon.
Well done to all concerned. Solid gold.
Last but not least,